Welcome to a world of might and magic, where the only limit is your imagination. Come along with us and find out what happens when you just roll with it. And I guess I'll let the other two give you the full recap. Just in case I missed anything there.
Well, after our wonderful chess playing game, we were able to get that rune, and then I don't remember how we got it, but we got a clue towards clock. No, that's right, because we got it from the music player. Paige found it and went to the clock to wind it up. We realized every time we let it do it did a countdown towards midnight. And every time it went closer to midnight, it would get darker and darker, so we kept on freaking out. We're like, what, is there a part we're supposed to see in the room that's supposed to be happening? And we're like, oh, we can't. We're like, okay, well, let it go to midnight. And then that's how we got the other rune.
I've seen that exact puzzle somewhere before. It was in a, it was under a different context, but I have seen that somewhere before. It was meant to, like, be a jab at, players' anxiety. I think it's great. I've even used that before.
Yeah, I think it was part of an official module in like 2nd or 3rd edition.
Yeah, it was gone over in a I don't remember the guy's name, but he makes like the animated spell books for 5e. It's great.
Yep.
Yeah, Zibashu. Zibashu. That's the guy.
I was about to say it's either him or Puffin, one of those two.
So that was so that was the other room was
yeah,
that.
actually after the we ended the session, I started to think I saw this puzzle before.
Yeah.
So lucky me that I didn't feel like an idiot, because we only what the puzzle lasted 3 minutes before we decided to let the lights go.
Yeah, it wasn't very long at all.
Yeah, his players did it for way longer.
Yeah, I decided that something would happen in the room when it reached midnight, so I just hid in the coffin.
Coming through once again.
Back when the module was in the actual current edition, insta-killing your players was a thing. So it didn't matter how much health you had, didn't matter your AC, you could die instantly. So a puzzle like that back in the day was immensely more frightening.
I think it was like every single trap could kill you. There was no hit die.
Yeah,
it was just
you got to save. If you failed to save, you were dead.
Yeah, that is straight up evil.
That's 1st edition.
Yeah.
It took until 3.5 to kind of phase that out completely. Although there are some poison traps that can still kill you in one shot. Like, even in 5e. But your DM pretty much has to be a sadist to pull that shit. So there are particular poisons that can do well over 100 damage.
Yeah, poisons are pretty scary in 5e.
Oh, yeah. Because there's not that many player races that are immune to them, but just about every fucking thing in the monster manual is. But, yeah, we had just solved that clock puzzle, and then we got a chalk line of a door on the wall. And that was where we ended.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Alright. Oh, Jesus. The spoon voice doesn't come out nearly as well when I'm sick.
Because you're bleeding out.
Yeah, you're bleeding out.
Yeah, it's all bad. Everything's bad.
You don't have quite enough blood getting to your oxygen and your larynx. You can't enunciate properly.
I'll just drink some water. Ugh, stale water. That's been sat there for way too long.
Clean your room, damn it.
You know what? No, I've reached a new level of wealthy white person. We have a cleaning lady now.
Oh jeez.
She's very sweet, and she does a very good job. So we try to keep things as like tidy as possible, as to not make her job a living hell.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You don't think about it until you get someone to do that job, and it's like, oh shit, maybe I should like
Maybe I
help
should,
out
yeah,
because you
maybe-
realize
we're
how
really
much.
just about like
Yeah.
doing the things that like we don't have the tools to take care of. That's kind of what her
Yeah.
job is.
Yeah,
Like we don't have a fancy steaming electric mop.
Neither do I, but I have hardwood, and I get the damn job done with a regular mop.
That's true. We have a ton of carpets. In
Uh,
fact, everything upstairs is carpet.
Yeah, you don't realize like how much something actually needs to be done until you hire someone else to do it, and you're like, oh shit, now I feel bad.
Yeah, exactly. It really does. It's like weird.
But yeah, we got a bleeding out spoon, 3 runes, and a chalk door outline. And now I'm getting flashbacks to the cartoons of my childhood, on which I partially based this puzzle.
The chalk door is here, right?
Yeah, in between the coffin and the clock.
A hot door.
What is he doing? Like just drawing itself?
Yeah,
It is already stopped.
it basically drew from one part of the floor up, across, and then down, completing a door frame. But the wall still appears to be made of solid stone.
No doorknob.
There is a small doorknob.
Can I
That-
knock?
Weird.
You could certainly try.
I knock on the door.
No response and no change.
What if you just tried to open it like a normal door? Like if the knob may not be like, actually grabbable, but what if you like pretended it was?
I mean, if it was dangerous, we would probably still have our weapons. So
Yeah.
I tried to open the door.
Well, you say dangerous, but Spoon's currently bleeding out.
Yeah.
Alright, you reach out and grab where the handle would be on this door. The door starts to open as you pull against it, as you would a normal door.
Oh, I'm a fucking genius. You guys should listen to me more often.
Instead of just opening it fully, I'm going to try to peek inside.
Alright, you poke your head inside this now forming doorway, just as a giant blue fist decks you straight in your shit. It sends you flying back 15 feet into the 10-foot pit.
Oh no.
The giant blue hand then grabs the door and slams it shut again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I have to
Oh,
roll
mother.
damage because you just fell.
Okay. You alright? You alright down there?
So 8 points of damage and you're in a 10-foot pit.
Okay. There's an angry
How
blue.
much damage do I take?
8.
8.
Oh.
Okay.
I see, I accidentally rolled the GM.
27 hit points.
Okay. Not my intention. I did not know that was gonna happen.
I
Okay.
don't think anyone was prepared for that. I mean, we
Ah.
knocked. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean we did knock. Kind of rude if you ask me.
What the fuck is wrong with the maker to make a fist on a door?
I don't know, man. Really weird.
Well,
Oh,
he
man.
also created a puzzle where you had to cut yourself to get through.
A 10-foot pit, huh?
Yeah.
And we have none of our stuff. So getting you out of there is not. Ugh.
You have simple robes.
Hey Paige, how high is your vertical?
3 feet tall.
Yeah,
Why?
Paige is about 3 feet tall, and Spoon's got what, a 6'6" wingspan?
Something like that. Well, your wingspan is supposed to be relatively close to your height, so yeah,
Yeah.
about that.
And I think Paige has a negative strength score,
Yep.
so I
Yeah.
don't think his vertical get. Yeah, he's got a -2 in strength, so
Alright, now that's not happening.
I forget what the rules for vertical jumping are. Movement jump.
Well,
What is gonna start
What about-
moving chairs?
Okay,
I'm basically-
you can leap into the air a number of feet equivalent to 3 plus your strength fire, minimum of 0 feet.
okay. So he can
So-
jump, what, 1 foot?
He can jump 1 foot up.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you still
How about
got
we take...
you still got to
I'll
make
do
up
that.
6 feet.
What if we took a chair, and I leaned over into the pit, and let him jump up and grab it, and then I pulled him out? There's gotta
And
be
I
a
just
big
put a
enough
chair
chair.
so he can stand on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why don't we give him a chair and let him stand on it?
Well, the chair's only about 2 feet tall, so
So that's another foot. So that's like, that makes up a bit of the feet. And then I lean a chair in for him to grab onto, so I can pull him out. It's genius. Can't believe we haven't already gotten out of this room. We're fucking really smart. Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna take like this chair and
For
like
some reason, I feel embarrassed about this.
bring it over, drop it down for pain. Well, I'm gonna like lean as far down as I can, so it doesn't break.
yeah, you
I
just
drop
yeet
it
the
down
chair in there, it might break.
Yeah. All right, and then I need another chair for him to grab onto once he jumps off of that one.
All right, so
Let's
you've
take
added
this chair
you've
and
added
lean that one into the pit.
all right, and so you've added an extra 4 feet of distance. You're still 2 feet short.
Son of a bitch. All right, what if we stacked another chair on top of the one already down there?
Well, we
Hey.
got a table. Put the table, chair, and then you have
Yeah, put the chair on this table.
Jesus.
That's gotta do it. That's gotta do it.
That would. It isn't the most elegant of solutions, but it would work.
I mean, I could just like do something like smarter, but this is more my style. All right, you've got a table, you've got a chair, and I've got a chair. Let's do this.
All right, I'm gonna need an athletics check from Paige.
Roll good, roll good. Here we go. Well,
Well, it's right in the middle. So
that's not terrible.
So Paige manages to wrap his arm around a crossbar on the bottom of the chair that Spoon is lowering down, and I'm gonna need a acrobat or athletics check from Spoon to cover the difference and pull him up.
Whoops.
All that blood from from your wound
on, we're
just
not-
pouring
we're not-
down your hands. Your
Yeah, you
grip
know-
slips, and you manage to
I've got an
bean
inspiration. Let's
Paige.
try that again. I've got an inspiration. I don't think we're getting into combat soon. Come on.
Much better.
There we go. 22.
So yeah, the blood causing the chair to slip out of your grip, and you actually lose it for just a moment. But you lurch forward just a little bit, and you catch the top of the back of that chair with your one hand, and just
There we
kind of
go.
like strong arm the chair and Paige up over the ledge.
There we go. Alright. No more falling into pits, yeah?
I'll try. Okay, I have an idea to keep this door open.
What do you want to? I have an idea too. Why don't we prop it open with a chair?
Almost. Look. We get the coffin. We drag it near the door. We open the door and put the coffin like blocking the door, so the hand can't close it.
Oh, that's not a terrible idea. You see any books about weird blue things keeping doors shut?
That is
would be
oddly specific.
That would be a nice piece of knowledge to have right now. I like that idea though, because it's barbaric and stupid.
Yeah, let's go with
The whole thing.
I think the blood loss is finally getting to Spoon's brain at this point.
Yeah, maybe I should tie this a bit tighter. Maybe I should maybe stop the flow of blood. That'd probably be a good idea.
Probably not a bad
I will.
idea. Make a medicine
will.
check for me.
A medicine check? Oh man, I'm not good at those.
Nobody is. We all fucking dumped wisdom. Except for fucking Woots, who relies on wisdom.
15.
That's not bad. You managed to make a very simple tourniquet. It's not going to last forever. It's not as tight as it could be, but
It's good enough.
it's good enough for the moment. Eventually it'll slip loose, and you'll start bleeding again.
Alright.
Okay, who wants to open the door while the rest just shoves the coffin inside?
I could probably shove the coffin by myself. I think I could pull that off. So, well, although now we kind of have this problem of like, if this fails, someone will be stuck in the pit. Who's confident they can just jump out? Woots, you could probably do it, right? You seem nimble.
I probably have cat-like grace, but as for climbing out, I think I can just height-wise. I'm heavier than I look, so it might be difficult.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out once it happens.
Well, worst things worst, we have someone strong stand in front of the pit to hopefully play like a catcher of some sort.
Oh yeah,
When
that
they
might be
go
a good
flying
idea.
back. Yeah.
So
I'm
you
not sure
and
what
Krell can push the coffin while I stand behind the Captain Page getting knocked into the hole. Because I don't think Page
Sure.
is going to stand any chance in hell of pushing that coffin.
Fine.
See, I want to talk shit, but my modifier's only one better than his.
Wait, so wait, you have a -1?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Krell's dump stat was her strength.
Just one question. Are the pillows from these chairs detachable?
These two and the one over by the bookcase, they are. The one
I want to
says.
take the
Okay.
I want to take the pillow and put on the front of my chin.
Trying to lessen the blow.
That implies that if Page was in like a fist fight, he would lead with his chin.
Well, I don't think he has a choice. His face is like right there at a normal person's height. He's just getting punched right in the face.
That's true. That's true.
But you gotta remember what that head is also close to.
Oh, so it's happier that Paige is the one doing it, not Spoon.
Ugh.
Well, I'm just saying, if Spoon doesn't bend over low enough to catch you, that could hurt.
Yeah.
Because you are exactly, I think you're less than half of Spoon's height. But okay, let's try this ridiculous plan.
This plan is great.
Okay. First, Crow and Woods take positions.
Yep.
Alright.
But I got directed.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going.
Okay, now I open the door as far as I can.
Alright. We're-
Whatever the contrary of slam shut is, I do that.
And Crow and Woots are gonna make athletics checks. Yay, moderate.
If we both fall into the hole, we're gonna have a real problem.
Ooh, Woots pulling through. Alright, so we start shoving this coffin to get it in front of the partially opened door. And how much of your face is being covered by this pillow, Paige?
The moment I slam, I open the door up, I just put the pillow in front of my face.
Oh good, so I get to make this roll an advantage.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, you're technically blinded. That's fucking evil.
It's only evil if he didn't do it to himself.
That's fair.
So, Paige gets to make me a dex save at disadvantage.
Oh lord.
Oh boy.
A dex?
Oh shit, not bad. Alright. And now I need Spoon to make one at advantage.
Hell yeah.
The 2 ones.
Dex save. How about
There we
a
go.
22? These paint
Alright.
dice are doing me good.
So Spoon from the back, all you can see is that big blue hand coming for the door again. It decks Paige straight in his shit again, knocking him back. But you manage to tuck down low like a linebacker and steady him out as he gets knocked back. So he's just taking the bludgeoning damage from getting decked in his face. Since he was slightly protected, it's only a d6. So 4 more damage for Paige.
And no fall damage this time.
And the hand just slowly moves the coffin back to where it originally was.
Oh,
It
right, yeah.
slams
Get in
the
there.
door again.
God damn it.
Wish I could
Okay.
fit.
Just knocks
Alright.
Krell straight on her ass as it gets pushed back into her.
Alright. When was the last time we asked the Sphinx for help?
Oh, in the middle of chess.
So we've only asked him, what, like twice?
3 times, I think.
Okay.
Let me get my notes that I do
Because I
have.
know we asked him once during like the first puzzle, but I wasn't here for the second.
Yeah, it's been
That was
asked
the
3 times.
3 times. Okay. I don't know. 3 seems to be an important number for these magical entities.
Yeah, I think it's best not to ask.
Not to ask, yeah.
Yeah, it's your
Oh,
funeral.
okay.
We're just gonna have to figure this out. The question quickly becomes, well, what's the? I don't understand the gimmick here. What's its deal?
Maybe it's a secret knock.
Oh, yeah, you think there might be like some kind of beat we need to find?
Let's try it. I go to the door, carefully where I'm not gonna get punched, to like, kind of angle myself away, but like knock on the door, go like, what's that one? Like a da 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 da.
Shaving
You
a
know
haircut.
Yeah, that one.
Alright. So you go up
Once
to...
again, I'm ready. I'm ready to dodge if a fist comes at me.
Alright, so you do your little knock on the door, and then you take a step back to be behind the door if it were to open. Nothing happens, nothing changes.
How about we keep knocking until something happens?
That's a great way to piss off a giant entity. But I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, let's go. I'm going to summon Mage Hand and start knocking on the door.
You're gonna do what now?
Like super fast, super annoying.
You're gonna do what without your spellbook?
Oh, but I think you can cast Mage Hand without spellbook. Here.
Well, you literally don't have anything to focus your spells through.
Oh, shit.
You don't have a wand, a staff, your spellbook, anything.
Alright.
I believe yours specifically was a crystal gauntlet, which you no longer have.
Alright, time to start going looking at books for doors.
Well, it's worked twice.
Door creatures.
Would the rituals still go on here if I manage to make a spell circle?
You'd have to try it and find out.
I'm going to take a little bit of Spoon's blood from the bowl and try to cast Unseen Servant.
As previously stated, all the blood that was in the bowl had already dried up as part of the sacrifice.
Ah,
And there's
shit.
probably some over by the chair. I bled out there for a long while.
Yeah, good point. I'm going to take some from the chair.
That is fair. It would have soaken into the fabric and stayed wetter longer.
Well,
Yeah, see, it would have made more sense to just go over there and actually get it directly from the source, but this works too.
that means I would have had to undo my tourniquet. And that would be dumb.
You still got a fair
Yeah.
amount of blood on your arm, so not all that
that's-
would have dried by now.
Hmm.
I mean, you took enough damage to be below half health. It's a lot of blood.
I suppose so.
Like, Spoon would be feeling really woozy right now, because Spoon didn't eat breakfast before we came into the hole.
Oh, I'm trying to look at books, and it's just I haven't had to think this much in a long time.
Yeah, you're getting pale and gaunt, your brain isn't working right, you're just trying to focus on anything at all. In your delirious state, you could hardly even read book titles. But yeah, Paige, you do manage to dampen your fingertips with some blood. Paige?
Yes, I am hearing.
I said you managed to dampen your fingertips with some blood.
Can I try to cast Unseen Servant?
I believe that only requires a summoning circle. If you want to ping that for me.
Yeah,
It
sure.
doesn't have any. Doesn't have any
Seems
material
driven.
components.
A bit of stringy wood. I can get that from the carpet
Oh,
and from the
yeah.
chair.
Yeah, you
From
can
the
get that from
fabric in
materials.
the area. Yeah, you can get those easily.
Love it, the idea that you poked it, like he's poked his wound. You're like, oh wait, I didn't need this. Like, get something else.
Alright. So you begin drawing your circle on the floor, filling it with your runes to try and cast the spell. You gather the material components from some of the objects in the room, a bit of string from a carpet, a small piece of wood from the coffin perhaps. And you begin trying to focus and cast your spell. And you know that sound it makes when an electrical appliance shorts out?
Oh no! Oh no!
That's all Paige can hear right now.
Bad news.
Ow!
Alright.
And that sound isn't going away. It's like ringing in your ears like tinnitus.
Oh man. Somebody needs to come help me look for books. I can't read right now.
I will probably stop the spell and just sit down for a while.
Age, come help me look for books.
Wait a minute.
That fucking... What if we just
After-
politely asked? What if we just asked him if we could come in?
We already tried knocking.
What if you knocked and then asked, "Excuse me, can we please come in?" Sometimes you just need to be nice to things.
Okay,
I mean,
come on.
he probably has I'll do it.
Okay, you do it this time.
I'm not gonna get knocked in. I'm too cool. Watch this. If he tries to punch me, I'm gonna catch it.
You're gonna catch a fist the size of you.
Yes, correct. Do you remember that time when I stopped a tram going at full speed? Well, I didn't stop it, but I slowed it down heavily. I think I could catch a fist the size of me.
I know Spoon doesn't understand the rule of cool, but
Oh man. Alright. Knock 3 times. Excuse me. Can we please come in?
you wait a moment, waiting for a reply, and the door slowly opens by itself.
Still ready to catch it.
You continue to wait. Maybe a minute passes. Nothing. Door remains open.
I'm gonna take a little peek-see inside.
Alright, the room is not nearly as well lit. You can only see like maybe a few feet inside.
I don't have dark vision. Well, I think it worked. Maybe someone who isn't bleeding out should come look in here, because I can't see shit.
Fine, I'll go.
Ah, you got it, Paige. I did say we, implying our squad here, so if he gets mad at that, you know, this demon or this whatever entity is just a dick. Oh, man. Yeah, Paige, you got it. Now, what, after, see, I knew, being nice is the answer.
What do I see after I enter it?
Alright, you look into the room and you see this.
Oh,
What's that? Something on the ground, something shiny, what is it?
I think
Well, it's,
I could not have someone in there. That's her. He'll go rushing in.
in the center of the room is a large black crystal with a faint red glow emanating from it.
Ooh.
As you approach the crystal, I'm on the right fucking overlay.
I feel like bad things are about to happen.
The form of a man appears.
oh,
Whoa. Cool.
And I'll let Paige give me a history check.
I know this man.
Perhaps.
No, I know Paige doesn't. I mean, I don't know if Paige does. Let's see.
Paige had some lore on who this is.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's overruled.
I'm going to use my inspiration to count the second one.
We're making inspiration fucking work this session.
Yeah.
No,
For once in our fucking lives, it's actually doing something.
yeah. And it's not menial and useless things. You remember seeing drawings of this person in history books back during your studies as a younger wizard. This is the man himself, Karsus, in front of you.
Oh man. So we did it, right? We won. We win.
Is it do I know if it's a pre-recorded message or is like just waiting for us to do something?
He appears to be in ethereal form, much like we are currently. It takes a moment, but he seems to acknowledge your presence. Congratulations on solving my puzzle box, champions. As you may have presumed, I am the Great Mage Karsus. Or rather, an incomplete clone of him, anyway.
Ah. Yes. Of course. Karsus.
I still hold
I-
power, immortal.
Sorry.
I'll explain to you who he is later, but he's very important, say the
Cool.
least.
Yes, I was sealed away in this soul stone here beside me, many centuries ago by my most promising apprentice, with the hope that my wisdom could aid those in the time to come. You lot are the first to ever make it this far, so I think you deserve a reward.
Oh.
Whopping things. Hold on a second. Drop my damn notes.
Everything that could go wrong with the notes is going wrong.
At least I have them.
That's true. I don't. I rely on my brain.
He gestures around the rooms to the cases. There are 4 of them in total. The first contains a small box made of wood, unlike any you've ever seen before, with words on them in a strange script. Does anybody have the language Celestial?
No.
No.
Nope.
Did not think so. So that remains untranslated.
What if it was just another puzzle box?
Wouldn't that be some shit? The second contains a shabby-looking ancient book bound in what appears to be cowhide. The third holds a golden goblet with fine rubies embedded in the sides and lovely silver filigree lacing the circumference. It seems to be full of a crimson liquid. And the fourth holds a simple silver ring with a keyhole cut into one side. Each of these items radiates powerful magic energy that can be felt without additional magical senses. Take your time. You may choose any one of them.
It's one for each or only one?
Only one.
Oh boy.
Fuck. Can I roll to see if I recognize any of these items?
I mean, you could try, but the DCs could be pretty high. 3 of these 4 items are homebrew.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, let me see. Let's go with investigation.
Investigation.
Which one are you investigating specifically?
The book.
It's immensely old, yet rather well taken care of. It has been sitting here for quite some time. The edges of the pages are well worn. The book was obviously used a lot, or at least fingered through quite a bit. There are a few stains guarding the pages, but it doesn't appear to be any of the legendary tomes Paige may know about.
I see. Wait, am I still half blind?
How do you... yes, you are. Your magic eye's still not working. I had to remember why you were half blind.
What do you guys think?
I don't know. This stuff's crazy. I kind of missed a bit of the third item's description. What exactly was it again?
The third item holds a golden goblet with fine rubies embedded in the sides with lovely silver filigree lacing the circumference, and it seems to be filled with crimson liquid.
I'm kinda tempted for the goblet.
Are you really?
I mean, it has to do something.
All
of these things have to do something.
All 4 of these things are immensely powerful magic items.
But after you drink it, you can't be taken away from, so...
I don't know, this feels like one of those, feels like a situation where it feels like there's no wrong choice, but then afterward you realize there was.
Well, I can tell you right now that none of these are monkey paws.
Oh, goody.
Can I have like an insight on the mage? Like, is he watching us? Like, I want to see his reaction while they're exploring which item.
He's just curiously eyeing us, studying our persons, trying to glean anything he can about who we might be. Trying to figure out how this group of ragtag adventurers managed to finish a puzzle that brilliant minds couldn't.
By sheer dumb luck.
They couldn't cut themselves on a sword or play chess. Those fucking pansies.
You're assuming they got to the chess puzzle.
That's true. I like this ring. It looks cool.
Well, we don't have the key.
That's true. I mean, I feel like it means more than. I don't think the lock necessarily has a key.
Yeah, it's just a simple keyhole. There's no like pins or anything in it. It's just a keyhole shape cut through the metal.
I see. Fuck,
gonna
each of these could be very good.
You could
I wanna
punch
ask
someone with
me-
that, it would fuck them up.
I'm gonna ask Mitch, can we ask about each item?
I didn't catch all of that.
I'm gonna ask the mage, can we ask about each item?
I believe the time for hints has ended.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man. Maybe we do just gotta pick. Maybe we do just gotta pick one and be done with it. I mean, let's be honest. How often have books helped us while we were here? Like twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an unmarked book, so it's probably some kind of journal or handwritten book.
Should we just toss one of those magical coins we have that have 4 sides?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, maybe we let the universe, quote unquote, decide.
It's the book.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
sweet
going
Jesus.
to
The
save the book.
magical four-sided coin decides. It's the book.
Of the 4 things, this is the thing I thought you'd be least interested in taking, but if that's your
Well-
final decision,
All right. Well, hold on.
Well, I am a wizard, so I have lots of things to study. By the way, thanks for ruining magic for everyone.
you do realize this is a version of Karsus that has no memory of that happening, right?
Oh, right.
You would have had to make
probably,
the clone and locked it away before the original was destroyed.
let me tell you something. If you manage to get out of here, don't search for your old body.
I am aware that much time has passed. The original is more than likely no longer alive.
Well, how should I say? He is, but not at the same time.
Oh man, that's the fuck shit, dude. That's crazy.
He's just silently having an existential crisis. is that how it is now? Curious. After
Gotta-
many centuries, my form is still wandering this planet.
Sure, why not? The world's your oyster, man. It could like be whatever you want.
Yeah, you did lots of great and terrible things.
Yeah. Anyway, we got this book. Got a book.
Alright, so you open
Let's
up the
open
glass
the key.
case and take out the book.
I mean, it is immensely powerful with magic, so how could it possibly be like bad? Right? Or does that just come off as like major coping?
The book is a book of recipes.
You're not far off.
It's kind of like
Oh,
potion
wow.
recipes. How about that? I'm gonna start preparing it. Well, I can't fucking read like this. You read it, Paige. I'm about 10 minutes away from just straight up passing out.
Yeah, I'll read the book then.
Alright, you crack open the book and its pages crinkle a little bit. It's made of very old parchment.
It's made out of papyrus, bro.
I'll be careful.
Well, I'd imagine Paige would know how to treat old tomes. But at first glances, the tome appears to be handwritten. And it seems to be the collective wisdom of not just one, but a series of mages from centuries prior. On its pages therein, it describes the processes and tools necessary to bind the weave and form new spells.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I get that. That's cool. That is cool.
Paige just lets out a big holy shit.
Now keep in mind, this would have been from a time before the spells were split up by class. You could create a spell potentially that even non-casters could use.
No, that's very nice.
Well,
Granted, the time to execute the process of spell writing varies greatly depending on the skill of the caster, the nature of the spell, and the power that will be needed to cast said spell.
he's a 10th level wizard. I'm sure his skill as a spellcaster is about as high as it can be.
Well, this was possessed by Karsus, who was an
That's-
epic level spellcaster.
Epic level.
He could cast level 12 spells.
Oh man, those aren't even real.
Not anymore, they're not. Because of Karsus.
But Paige can explain to Spoon what happened after this.
But I've also written up rules for it. Spells created through the knowledge contained cannot exceed the highest level spell the crafter or crafters is capable of casting without consequence. So you can make, say, a 9th level spell, but it will have negatives.
I see.
Unless you can cast 9th level spells.
In the future?
Yeah. Additionally, if multiple casters are involved in the creation of a spell, the spell will then also require the same number of casters to be cast. So you could create spells that need more than one caster, but a spell that requires multiple casters could potentially have its effects be multiplied if instead only a single caster was used. And then I have little side notes for multi-casting rules as described above. So you have been rewarded with the Tome of Spellcraft.
Well, this is quite the handy dandy little thing here. Cool.
Tome of Spellcraft. Nice.
Yeah, added it to your magic items.
I mean,
Where'd my bottle of water go? Ooh.
oh man, I think pretty clearly, Paige. Well, Krell can't read, but I'm sure someone can read it to her. So I think the two of you would probably get the most use out of this. Because I mean, I do have magic, but it's nothing crazy.
Ooh. A bottle of water I had sitting over on the side's been perspiring like a bitch, and then my other table's all soaked.
Ah, how fun.
I'm gonna go grab a paper towel real quick.
Before we leave, can I ask Karsus one more thing?
Oh man.
Alright, I'm back. So much water.
Uh-oh.
I got it all cleaned up. But
There you go.
Before we leave, can I ask Karsus one more thing?
sure, you've forgotten something, but yeah, go ahead.
Can I... no, I did not forget. What will happen to these other items?
They will be stuck here eternally until someone else solves the puzzle.
Also, we can't come back and get another one.
Unless you can find someone who is not presently here to come in and solve the puzzles again. But as soon as you leave here, your memory will be wiped of ever having been here.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's a pretty clever method of contingency.
Well, it would only take one person figuring out my puzzles, then they would all be instantly solved, and all my prized possessions would be claimed.
That's true.
No, no,
true.
that makes sense.
Can we still take the book close to the portal?
You may take the book with you.
No,
Oh,
I
oh,
was thinking
yeah.
of the other one, the one with the rune lock.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel a little bit cheated having my memories wiped out, but you know, this prize is...
You gotta wake
I
up
mean-
back in the war room with 2 books, so...
Cool. So we won. We're done. We're everything. We're done, right? That's that.
Yep.
Not quite. There was the prophecy I mentioned.
Prophecy.
Yes, to defeat the powerful foe that lies ahead of you that I have foreseen many centuries past, you will need to collect powerful tools. Tools left behind by the fallen gods of old. There are,
I show him my eye. Does this count as one?
While it may be very useful and belong to a fallen god, it is not amongst the 5 that I may point the way to.
Listening.
Although it may be partially related if my memory serves.
Oh, good.
The first is a cloak made from the toughest hide there ever was, and worn by a champion of strength. This item is currently in possession of a man known as an unstoppable force. The second is a staff of a monk deemed equal to heaven. The staff was buried deep below the earth, in a place long forgotten by the living. The third is a weapon of great might, once held by the mightiest of heroes, who is empowered by magic gauntlets and a belt. Unfortunately, it can only be called by those who possess worthy enough strength to wield it. The fourth is a pair of boots, said to have been able to carry the wearer great distances at an incredible pace. These are now owned by a professional fighter with an undefeated combat record. Tale tells that they've never even been hit once in 100 bouts.
That's fucking bullshit. I've met 1,000 Mr. Try and Hit me's, and I always deck them in their shit.
Oh, you
I
mean
check
like
his
you mean like a certain wizard whose whole deal was try and hit me? You fucking obliterated him first turn.
Exactly. Well, that's just one example. Yeah, that's an actual example that actually happened.
And the final relic is a sword so sharp it could even cut the wind itself. Once wielded by a powerful goddess, this blade was capable of calling forth mighty tempests with a single stroke. The sword lies implanted within a tree at the center of a vast field.
I'll copy. Oh, don't have my tools.
There is a desk over there.
Oh.
Uh,
And you say
Can I-
these 5 things are for avoiding what? Coming ruin?
To defeat the powerful foes that lie ahead of you.
Alright.
Which is a very
uh,
subtle way of saying boss difficulty is going to start racking up a bit higher.
do I have any materials in this room to make notes about the prophecy?
You find that your memory has been modified. Even if you tried, you couldn't forget what he just said.
Oh, thank God.
Goody.
Modified memory's
Well,
a
you know,
fun
maybe-
spell.
You know what? Maybe for our own contingency, we should probably actually write that down for real.
Yeah.
On it. I got most of it. Some things are missed, but I got general
Thank
things.
God. All right, thank God.
Got the right document? No. Was that one?
Oh, thank gosh.
I-
Didn't realize how many details were missed.
No, I did not type that fast. I just copy pasted it from my notes.
Oh,
I didn't assume you had typed it that fast. Otherwise, you would have literal godly levels of like finger speed. That's some like Barry Allen level shit.
you know, I feel the second one is in another realm.
Well, it says buried deep below the earth, so what makes you believe that?
Yeah, point.
Yeah,
It's
but
in a
gone by
Garth.
the limit.
I knew it. Something had to end up in Agartha.
Ooh, you have to go deeper in the Underdark. We
Yeah,
might
we're gonna
find
have to,
new
you're telling me we're
players.
gonna have to leave the city? Oh man.
We might find mind flayers.
Ugh. There's a lot of. Alright, so we got cloak, a staff, a what?
Undefined
You said
weapon.
Undefined weapon, boots, and a sword. Undefined weapon screams club to me.
Nah, actually, I think that might be correct.
The fucking big stick. Big magic stick. Hmm. Okay, well. Great. This is all crazy. This is all very interesting. This is tied to us somehow. I guess because we did the puzzle.
What? I kind of zoned out for a second.
This is specifically regarding us or just the people who end up finishing this puzzle.
Specifically regarding you.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
He said
Are
that he
you
made the
saying-
prophecy years before he making this. Meaning he knew we would defeat his puzzle.
Yeah, remember what I said about magic not having classes back in the day?
Oh man, yeah, you could, fucking. There were probably more than 5, fucking, what is it? What's the one that sees the future?
Divination.
Divination. Yeah. There's probably more than 5 divination spells back then. Because there's really not that many of them.
No. And there's the whole wizard school devoted to that.
Yeah. And it's got an actually pretty fucking cool ability that I like a lot, but it just has no spells.
Yeah.
Like the one wizard character I have prepped is a divination wizard.
Yeah, Portent dice can come in clutch in a lot of situations. It's like, oh, someone's about to die. Well, you're getting this 3 I rolled at the start of the day now.
Oh, what's that? You rolled a 20 against me? No, you fucking didn't. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, in the past they were casting 10th and 11th spells, high and low the whole time.
Alrighty then. That's put it up now. Yeah. We gotta you gotta be allowed to leave before I bleed out.
Thank you, Mr. Karsus. I assume we are finished here.
Unless you had some other business I'm unaware of.
No, I don't think so. I think we're donezo.
Then be on your way.
And find other companions to solve this puzzle. Well, thank you, Mr. Thank you, and good rest, I guess.
Do you think we could pay people to come in here and do it for us?
Probably.
Although he said masterminds weren't able to do this, so like, what does that make us on the terms of like intellect?
I assume they couldn't open the box, so.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. Hell, you could barely open the box the way I remember it.
Oh, I opened, but now I'm half blind.
Yeah. Well, we can figure that out later. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Agreed.
Also, give bye to the statue.
Alright, so we make our way back over to the pedestal to claim the other book. Which was, literally just fucking toss those notes away.
Man.
It was about the Great War that Karsus became a...
Yeah, Karsus' folly and the loss of epic magics.
Boy, that is such a cool name for a book about nerd shit. Although I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite on that front now, but my magic is like cool. It's got like a wolf and shit.
Alright.
Oh man.
Then without much pause. Jeez.
God damn.
Wait, what? Oh. What the fuck? Is it not picking up this mic? God damn it, that's like the 3rd time.
Yeah, without much thought to it, we are cast back out of the puzzle box and find ourselves back at home.
There we go.
Once again, sitting around the table. Having no memory of anything that just happened outside the prophesied words. And Paige is clutching 2 books that he has no idea the origin of.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Why are you
Where does blood come from? Oh my god. What happened?
How long were we gone, Tisva?
Couldn't say, took a nap.
Oh, magic. That's right, I have magic that can fix this.
Why do I feel pain on my chin?
The whole upper half of your body probably hurts.
There we go. Now my bleeding has subsided.
Yeah.
Whew. Whatever happened in there had to be fucking crazy.
I'm going to take a look at the books and probably, you know, little children when they receive Christmas presents.
His face lights up with joy. Just, ooh, more knowledge.
Oh boy, whatever happened down there was worth it.
Yeah, why? You got some funny books there.
These are not
better-
any books.
Ooh, they're funny books. That's what I just said.
Let's take the first use of a spell outside the box to use Mage Hand to slap Spoon.
Of course you do.
And it does no damage because Mage Hand can't do damage.
Well, I mean, it
Exactly.
can, but you gotta get creative.
Yeah, you gotta like Looney Tunes fucking drop an anvil on somebody.
Well, if you can find a 10-pound anvil, go for it.
No, just put the anvil on a string and then it'll hold the string.
The funniest use I ever saw was to use it to unload loaded crossbows.
That is pretty funny actually.
Because unless you have the feet, it takes a full action to reload a crossbow.
That is actually, I like that a lot. That's pretty funny.
I mean, it's an amazing abuse of the fucking action economy, but...
Haha, it's certainly a big fuck you.
yeah. And considering you can command your mage hand as a bonus action to do that, you get to disarm them and still hit them with something.
Yeah, oh yeah, Mage Hand is a bonus action?
It's an action to cast, but once it's out, it's a bonus action to command it to move or do an action.
Oh man, so you could just like, you could unload somebody's crossbow, and then you could fucking like, I don't know, cast whatever spell on them?
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's crazy.
Doesn't even need to be a cantrip since you can cast leveled spells.
Oh.
But anyway, what's this prophecy we just have in our heads right now? I assume we have in our heads.
I don't know. It seems important though. Probably be best to commit that to memory and I don't know, start doing some research on this shit. I mean, some of it sounds pretty fucking cool, like a sword that is wielded by a goddess that could cut the wind. That's fucking awesome. I want that. Me.
I don't know, these all seem like warrior types of trophies.
Yeah.
This one is a hero, the real golden goose here. I point to the book.
You shut up. What matters is, I think we did it. I think we did it. Whatever happened in there, we won. So that's just another thing to add to the Spoon is awesome list.
The funniest thing is Spoon will never remember the awesome, brilliant moments he had in there.
Yeah, like really. when he's just fucking making shit up on the spot. I can't fucking believe the ask nicely was actually the answer.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I tried.
It's so fucking ridiculous. I love it.
It's another very old trap called the knock door. Basically, it won't let you through unless you're nice to it.
That's awesome. That's so ridiculous. I love that so much.
So knocking was not the. If not, I assume that knocking was the answer. And you just got pissed that I got it first.
No,
No, you have to also ask.
you knocked, but you didn't ask permission to enter. You didn't wait.
Yeah,
You just tried to go in, so you got decked.
Yeah.
So if someone was mute, they could not ever solve the puzzle. That's a little ableist of Karsus.
Well, how
Well,
do you...
I'm sure Karsus can read thoughts. If he doesn't seem like a huge asshole. He's like, oh, this person's disabled. I better, go the other route. so they could
Doesn't
actually.
seem like a
So
big
this
ass.
is
Man
fair.
literally,
But then
my man
again,
literally saw himself above the gods.
Here we are calling Mr. Magic an ableist.
well, you gotta remember, Krell also couldn't have solved any of those puzzles by herself.
That's true. You know what? Hashtag cancel Karsus 2022.
Karsus 2023.
I think he got canceled about 1,700 years ago.
Oh, whatever.
I think it was much harder than that.
In fact, you could almost say it didn't ever happen because it's not real. That's crazy. It probably did happen in some alternate universe where magic is real, and we live in this shitty one where
Yeah.
climate change is real.
And we have to pay taxes and shit.
And we have to pay, yeah, that's the big one. We have to pay taxes.
You can just not pay them.
That's true.
But then the IRS will get you, and I would not go against
Yeah,
them.
even Joker's afraid of the IRS.
I'm pretty
With
sure I
reason.
made the exact same joke the last time the IRS was mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I fucking totally forgot.
They got Capone.
One of the fucking highlights of my week. I was watching the Justice League the animated series because I just felt like it. I never watched it before, and in like the 5th episode, they make a very poignant joke about the O.J. Simpson trial,
Oh, jeez.
where I think because Jon Stewart's on trial for like blowing up a planet and killing 3 billion people or something.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
And they need Flash to buy time, and at some point he says, "If the ring wasn't lit, you must acquit." It's just so fucking ridiculous. It really did make me laugh. That show is a stand of the test of time.
Oh, yeah, that was a great show.
I don't even know when it aired. It had to be. I think it had to be before my time.
Oh, yeah, I want to say it was fucking... I know I was
Was
a
it-
kid when I watched it originally.
Was it late 90s or like? I guess it had to be because
think
that's when that trial happened. It happened in
Yeah.
1995.
Yeah, I want to say it was like late 90s into the aughts, but
Yeah.
I don't have the attention span to Google it.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't really care either. It fucking. It feels like a show that could have been written now.
Yeah.
Like,
But
kind of
then
like Earthbound.
Then again, there are a lot of shows that kind of do like that, like the new Resident Evil that just came out not too long ago that I binge watched
Didn't
one
it
day.
suck?
Oh yeah, it sucked ass.
Oh,
I can't tell you how many times the pandemic was just needlessly referenced and compared to the zombie outbreak.
Ugh.
But anyway, we're magic people in a magic world doing magic things.
Yeah, not the real world where boring shit happens and you have to pay taxes.
I think the IRS would be the big boss in our world.
Yeah, if you did a D&D campaign in the real world, the IRS would be like the big bad.
The big
There's
guy.
There's a comic I read about a time ago that I think it was called the Weekly Roll about D&D.
I've read that. It has I love
Yeah.
the paladin in that the Bucket or Beckett, that's his name.
It's Bucket.
Yeah,
the
really,
nickname,
yeah,
please.
Yeah.
You know Torvald when the IRS, basically the fantasy IRS get to him.
Yeah.
That's a great
Classic.
idea for a campaign running from the magic IRS.
Alrighty. The question now is like, what the fuck do we do next? What were we even doing before this happened? I forgot.
We fought in the arena. We fucked off home. Tended to our wounds. Woke up. Tried figuring this out before we even ate breakfast. And now it's like midday.
Great.
Oh, anyway, let's eat, and I really want to study this thing after.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, this thing worth more than our lives.
I think that's kind of that's rude.
Mine included.
I don't. That doesn't change what I said at all. All right, yeah, let's fucking get. I'm feeling literally drained.
Yeah, you definitely need to get some orange juice in you.
Orange juice. This is about the time where you just drink a couple pints of like goat's blood.
That is not how science works. I mean, you're welcome to try it, but
If Luffy can grow his teeth back by drinking milk, I can get my blood back by drinking other animals' blood.
That makes
But
sense.
Luffy's made of rubber.
spoiler
That
alert.
doesn't explain. That doesn't explain why milk made his teeth grow back.
Because if you're up to date on the manga version, you know that the fruit that Luffy ate made him a god who can literally will anything into existence.
Yeah, well, I haven't read up on the manga, so thanks for that. Not like I didn't already know, because
Yeah, but
everybody ever was talking about it.
That shit got spoiled real hard.
Grand Line Review is putting out a new video every other day, like, talking about it. It's like, fucking come on, man, it happened like 4 months ago.
Yeah. And he only thought he ate the gum gum fruit, so he thought he had rubber powers, so he materialized rubber powers.
So fucking ridiculous. That's like the same level as, oh, I just never thought to stop time with Star Platinum, but now that I thought about it, I could probably do it.
Pretty much.
Whatever. One Piece is still peak fiction.
And it's still going so many years later.
Yeah, my man Oda really said, alright, now it's time to actually start writing.
Yeah. The thing is, he writes like 95% of it himself.
Yeah, I'm very worried about that guy. I feel like... Because he works like fucking... He gets
Constantly.
like 1 day to spend with his family every week.
Yeah.
You know, you look at what happened to the Hunter x Hunter writer. That guy's
Yeah.
like fucking... He's
Dude's-
like dying.
Dude takes
Look at
like
that
years
little
long
Yoda.
hiatuses.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that
we're getting off topic again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry.
Alright. Gotta get some food in the body. Now I'm gonna come look at this board again and figure out what we need to do next.
I'm starting to think we're under-equipped for all this shit.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know what makes you think that.
My main weapons are about half a dozen daggers.
Okay, well, do you want to go weapon shopping? Do you have the funds for that? Do we have the funds? Magic shit's expensive, okay? Normal shit is not that expensive, but that's normal. And normal shit's not that good.
According to my vault records, we have 20 grand.
Oh. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, maybe we should go shopping.
And for some reason,
Maybe-
the damage on every single one of my knives broke.
Oh, goody.
Look, I think we should investigate those prophecy weapons.
Well, yeah, but we have no idea where they could be.
Let's see. I assume we have to get them in order. Possession
Do you?
from a man known as unstoppable force.
I guess you did list them out as if they were supposed to be in order.
That was just the order I brought them into existence.
Oh,
That too.
I thought it was the order we had to get them because the enemies would get harder.
Well, they're going to get harder regardless.
Okay, let's see. What do you guys think should be the first?
Well, I think one is what? Deep in the earth?
No, that's the
buried
second.
buried deep below the earth. I feel like that might be. I mean, I feel like we're already kind of close to figuring that out.
So should we go for the second one first?
Yeah, I mean, that's my input. I don't know what you guys think.
What do you think, Woods?
Well, we know some locations, I mean, and some targets, but we also gotta find such targets.
Yeah,
Deep in the earth can be anywhere in the earth. I mean,
that is true. Although, I have a feeling these are a bit. This is a bit of a different situation. I don't know. Call it an intense intuition. But yeah, you might have the right idea though.
It's almost.
You know,
like
we should probably discuss this around the dining table.
Oh yeah. Well, we're snacking on our various foods.
Just pounding like a pitcher of OJ.
Finally, a good use for your alchemy chug.
Yes. I mean, every use of my alchemy jug has been a good one, either for utility or for laughs.
Well, that's kind of the point of the item. You would not believe how many people just try and figure out how to apply mayonnaise to a solution.
I could not begin to imagine.
I had one player that would just regularly eat the mayonnaise just as their food source.
I mean, that will do it. There's calories in there.
Yeah, it's god awful for your body, but
hey, if you gotta live somehow.
Eggs and oil and salt, basically.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, first, I assume the prophecy starts with to defeat the foes that lies ahead, basically. So I don't think we can keep proceeding against the syndicate with the things we have.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Well, I mean,
Maybe while Druxus is working on that spy net, we could go after these weapons, or at least one of them.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. It's just looking at this list. We should probably write this down. We'll put it in the war room at some point. Well,
Yeah.
we can get Scribbler to write it down. Someone needs
I
to
can
go.
write it now.
Someone needs to go relay this to Scribbler.
Well, anyway, I assume since the Surfer's World is the one that's bigger, I assume some of them are there. So maybe we should go for the second one, since we are already here in the Underdark.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And boom, you know what mind flayers are, right?
I have a vague idea.
like if Spoon ever met one, he wouldn't be around to relay that information.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard stories.
You see, Spoon, a mind flayer is a big evil thing that should not get around you because you are already lacking the brain material enough.
All right, first of all, fuck you. That was rude.
Should we tell him about what they keep as pets?
Do you want to know, Spoon?
You people do not live fun lives, you know that?
No, we don't.
We live very fun lives.
My life was fun as shit. And I gotta listen to you guys brood about mind flares.
What? Oh, you spoon. You see, just don't let the pets arrive, get to you.
Especially around your head area.
Okay.
Your head is the thing above your neck, by the way.
I'm so insulted by you right now.
It should be.
My feelings are hurt.
You see, spoon. Nothing wrong with reading once in a while.
I don't need to read. What is reading good for? What is reading gonna do me that fighting can't?
Is and I just do some magic shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's cool. I could do that too, and I haven't read a single fucking book.
Spoon has canonically read books. What do you mean?
You think Spoon wouldn't lie to sound like he's correct?
Fair.
I mean, this is a man who's talked about some of the most like crazy bullshit you've ever heard ever. I feel like they just think he's lying on the rig.
And none of us just really care to make insight checks. Alright.
What happened?
She said be right back.
Oh, okay.
That was buried with deep below the earth and placed long forgotten to the living. Spoon, what do you think place long forgotten to the living means?
A place long forgotten to the living.
No, I don't know much about the Underdark, but I know it's very, very deep.
I'll bring up the city map here.
That was
Well,
So you can
a
think
quick
and
trip.
plan.
I don't know. Not a lot of stories like that back in the Squirrelstead. I mean, you're the guy who's read all those books, Paige. There's got to be something in your mind.
well, a place long forgotten to the living means it's a dead note.
I would assume has something to do with dead and death. Does Paige know if there's a rumor or stories about a city below underground that's ruled by the dead?
Roll me history.
Let's go. I have +7 to it.
Jesus Christ.
I have +7 for fuck's sake.
Well, you still got a median roll. But, you remember hearing rumors as you walked through the streets. Parents warning their children that if they were bad, horrible monsters from the Hollow might come and collect them.
The Hollow.
Yeah, although I should probably check the library about that.
Weapon of great might, once wielded by the mightiest of heroes. That sounds right up Spoon's alley.
Oh, yeah.
But would he know who would have wielded a nondescript weapon like that? Maybe.
Roll religion.
Religion? Oh, goody. I have it exactly +1 to that. Huh. 13.
You have like a general idea of what this god might have looked like, but it's like trying to describe someone you'd only seen for an instant. Like, basically, it's like trying to describe someone to a police sketch artist.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe his head was kind of squarish. He had like his hair might have been brown. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I think what's in order is a quick shopping trip for some magic swag, and then some planning. We got to figure out. Paige? Did you find anything in that big old brain of yours about this place long forgotten to the living?
I don't have an idea, but I think I want to check the library first
Okay.
before sounding like a crazy lunatic.
Sure. Yeah, you don't want to go around asking people about whatever. So while you go to the library, we'll shop for cool magic shit.
Yeah, sounds fine, but first I think we should rest.
Oh, really?
You just took a short rest, so
Oh,
No,
good.
no, I mean, I think we should that tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
it's the middle of the day and we literally just completed a short rest. You could take hit
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I should do that. I've
I
got
should
quite a
do
few.
that. I'm down like 11 hit points.
Boo hoo.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with. How do I roll more than one hit dice again?
You just click it more than once.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's why I didn't want to.
I'm pretty sure you were at max health by like the third one.
I only have half my hit points.
Yeah,
Why
you're
is that?
definitely at maximum hit points.
13. How much do I need to get to full? I don't need to get to full. I'll be fine. 13. Do like 2 more.
Yeah, if you really need it, you still have your second wind.
Okay, here we go.
20.
There you go, my hit dice.
30. 30's good.
Yeah, so I'll go to the.
Yeah,
Oh, I already used my arcane recovery. Shit.
2, 3, 4. I used 4.
You haven't used your arcane recovery. You haven't cast any spells yet today.
No, we had another short rest before. After the arena, we had a short rest. Then we
Yeah.
went to the puzzle box, and now we had another short rest.
We had a long rest. We slept the night away.
I did not know that. No, we did not have a long rest. I'm 100% sure we had a short rest.
Did we? I don't know.
I'm
The way to
100%
figure that out is
sure.
to scroll up and see the last time we used hit dice.
Yes, because I remember rolling hit
Oh,
dice.
actually, I did go to my sheet and I was missing 5 hit dice, so that would explain why.
Yeah, that's right here. So yeah, we
Well,
did
then.
roll hit dice for something.
I
So,
was
I think
right.
we did just take a short rest.
Oh yeah, so yeah, judging by where the hint is here, that must have been right before we entered the puzzle box. So
Yep.
yeah, we only got a short rest.
There you go.
I was wrong. It happens sometimes.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
But at least
Cool.
we're all at full health or close to it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like 20 hit points. It's fine. 20 hit points is nothing.
You have the same amount of current health as Krell does.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's. First thing after eating, let's go to the library.
You are going to the library. We're gonna get a bunch of money out of the vault and go shopping.
We don't need to carry the money with us. We can always send someone to collect it.
Oh, that's true.
We have a guy for that, and we keep forgetting it.
I keep forgetting we have a guy for that. Scribbler. Great guy. Love that guy. What a cool, interesting fella that Scribbler is.
Oh, the hell is my shops tab?
kind of magic stuff do I even like
Oh,
need or want?
before I leave for the library, I'm going to hide the box and the books very well hidden in my room. But I'll probably tell Spoon and Reverend Woods about it.
Just in case it ever goes missing.
Yeah.
Or if you die and we have to find it.
That too.
That was my thought actually. Since I'm going alone to the library, and as we all know, we will never split the party.
When has it gone wrong for us so far?
That's
We
true.
got arrested.
Fair.
I don't think it's actually ever gone wrong for us ever.
We got arrested for fuck's sake.
Oh, that's true. That one did happen.
Alright, so we make our way to Fizzer Widget's Wonders, a shop that Woots has yet to have ever been in.
Oh man, this place is cool as shit.
This
Good
is,
lord.
this is our
Now you have the
resident.
maps for the other shops.
Huh?
Now you have the maps for the other shops.
Yeah, we've been to every shop now, finally.
I gotta mute this server for a little while. There we go.
Yeah. As we go inside, it is, as usual, illuminated by the crystals down the hallways and mage lights throughout. The whole area just feels filled with wonder and whimsy and magic all abound.
Is it extremely nice looking?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't want to let people like me in. That's why I've never been in here.
It's very elegantly Arabian themed.
Oh.
So, lots of silks and tapestries and all manner of, the word is escaping me.
Man.
Yeah, it's gone. I had it for like half a second there and immediately lost it.
Incense?
No,
Describe the what you're like. We'll try to do synonyms.
textiles. There we go.
Oh.
Ah.
Had to work myself backwards to figure out what I had thought. But yeah, very fine
Boy,
textiles.
how are these two things on the same level?
What?
I'm looking at a little chart of magic items, and they've got in the same category an arcane cannon and an arcane arm, whereas one does a single D8 and the cannon can do up to like fucking 8d10.
How long do you think it takes to load a cannon?
That's true. Well, it's a magic cannon.
I also think it's more of the rarity and less the use of it.
Ah, it charges for 5 minutes. That's why. It requires no ammunition and doesn't need to be loaded.
Yeah, you just have to wait in between shots.
Ugh. Waiting.
Well, if you have a bunch of them, you can just broadside something and...
There you go. Keep that in mind if I ever do a seafaring adventure, or when I play Spelljammer, whenever that comes
yeah.
out.
I think that just came out.
Oh, did it? I thought it was coming out in like a month.
Something like that. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to the release date because, from what I hear, and this is not gospel truth yet, I don't know, they basically put in an outline without really making like a setting or how you should set up what you make with it.
Well, people said the same thing about Strixhaven, and I loved Strixhaven, so we'll see.
Still haven't read through it.
Yeah.
But, yay, Magic Shop.
Magic shop.
We approach the first room that usually has the magical weapons and such to find yet another new assistant.
Boy, that's funny how that works, huh?
Well, every time we've been here, Mr. Fizzer Widget has had a different assistant, so he's just par for the course.
Maybe it's the same guy but different.
Ooh, maybe. Maybe it's just a changeling.
That uses different names.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Changelings have different personalities for their forms.
Typically,
Is
you
that
just
true?
steal the personality of whoever they changed into, but
I don't know. Your changeling can be whoever you want them to be.
yeah, there's all sorts of shit for that.
What the fuck? Bob?
The fuck?
There's a magic weapon that's just called Bob. It's a +1 battle axe that floats on any liquid, and it gives the bearer advantage on strength checks made to swim.
Where's this magic thing?
Oh, like a fishing bob.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
that's
pun.
fucking stupid. What is this? What book is this from? TOA? I don't know what that is.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Ugh. I see.
There was all kinds of wacky shit in Tomb of Annihilation. But then again, that game is fucking live, die, repeat, so...
Yeah. That's a module that has plenty of like insta-kill traps.
And permadeath.
Ooh, yay.
So yeah, if you don't lose like a dozen characters by the end of it, you were too soft on your players. I had a 3rd level paladin get knocked off a 100-foot tower and complain that he died.
Well, that's just like that's kind of par for the course. I don't think a lot of characters could survive that. 100 feet? That's like what? It's
10d. Yeah, it's 10d6 at 3rd level.
Yeah, dude didn't stand a chance. He could have died to a fireball.
Hell, we could still die to a fireball.
That's true. Paige almost did.
By 1 hit point.
Anyway, where are we looking for our magical swag?
I think we're just doing some. Well, I'm just doing some browsing, just walking around all this shit, just like ooh, cool and fancy. Seeing if anything like sticks out to me that didn't before I go asking Fizzer Widget if he's got anything specific.
Alright, going through the weapons selection, we find that his selection has actually been improved. He now stocks a +2 variants of most weapons and armor.
There you go. We can get some +2 armor. Do I need to though? I mean, I'm pretty tanky as it is.
Yeah, let's say you'd only be gaining like +1 to your AC.
Yeah, that's true.
What magic items list are you referencing?
Oh, I'm just looking at the list of items on 5e Tools. It's a great website.
Gotcha.
It's in the references tab.
Yeah.
It should be the second table.
Yeah, I've explained this to everybody else because they've been here a while, but this shop does take requests. It just costs a little bit more to get the item in. You gotta pay a finder's fee. So if it's not already here, you can request them to look for it or to craft it themselves.
Oh, this would just be ridiculous. I don't really need a +2 weapon. I think I'm fine with what I've got on that front. But a fancier weapon would be better.
How many weapons will Spoon have by the end?
I don't know, but I'll have a lot.
Dude's gonna be a walking arsenal.
Literally, I can carry so much shit. Yeah, I think it's about time to just waltz up to my man Fizzer Widget. Like, place is looking as good as always, my man.
Deliveries have been a bit dry, but otherwise we've been making a tidy profit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're actually currently out of stock on most of our high-end items.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, we've only a few lying about. Of course, we still have plenty of scrolls and minor enchanted items.
I see.
You can always root around the bargain bin if you wish.
I didn't even know you had one.
Which is already there.
Alright. I've got something a bit strange to ask about this time.
Well, for the right coin, I have information.
Do you happen to have a dancing sword in stock?
You know, I think I might. One of your friends inquired about it some time ago, but unfortunately wasn't willing to make the purchase.
Well, they're not me. I like the idea of, like, having a sword that I don't have to hold. Just seems like it just fits.
Well, then I think we can get you sorted away post-haste.
Awesome. Do you know what kind of sword they asked for? 'Cause I think it comes in quite a few shapes.
I don't remember specifically. How is it actually described?
Well, it comes in a bunch of different types of weapons. It could be a short sword, a long sword, a great sword.
I could have swore it was in here already. Ah, there
It's
it
in
is.
DMG, I know that.
No, I've got it right here. I already had it plugged in.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it could be a weapon of any sword. I believe this one was styled to look like a Kopech.
Kopech?
Yeah. The,
I don't know what that is.
well, Google's your friend, but it's the, Egyptian style longsword.
Oh. I see. Well. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd still be, my damage economy would still be a lot higher. And by that I would mean it would be like a single dice higher. Yeah. How much is it going for?
2,000 gold at present.
Oh, dude. Okay. Easy. I assume it's alright if we have you send someone to run our bill by our man Scribbler.
Of course, you are returning customers.
Perfect.
Alright, so over at the rummage bin, it's just going through it. There's all sorts of, like, strange looking magic totems and just odd things. Like, pretty much knockoff versions of other magic items.
Okay.
You
It's
come
the great value of fucking magic items.
pretty much.
Awesome.
It's your dollar store quality stuff that's useful in pretty much any situation, but isn't tooled for anything more than flavor. But you eventually come across a shroud of silk, about 3 feet squared, that catches your eye. With obviously a magical nature to it. And as your mind races over any number of things that you could potentially fashion out of this, it starts to change shape in your hand, becoming those items on your mind.
What's this? Is it like mostly like fabric of like items or?
Yeah, pretty much anything that can be woven from fabric that's racing through your mind as you're thinking of all the things you could make from it. It's just becoming those things.
Awesome. I set that kind of close to, like, you know how moms will go through a bargain bin and they'll set something they want close beside them,
Yeah.
and they still go through the bin.
Yeah.
That's what's it gonna do. Like, ooh, this is close, but I'm still digging through. I don't know what this is, but it's interesting.
Soon after, you come across what resembles a leather duffel bag. And popping it open, it seems to be empty at present, but it seems to weigh far more than it would appear.
Can I look inside it, and is it just what's inside?
It appears empty at present. But it feels like it should be holding things.
Look it over. Is there like? Oh, it's a duffel bag, but I'm confused. Is there any pockets on the side of it, or just like this is not right?
Yeah, it's just like the main big zipper pocket up the middle.
Okay. Setting that to the side, but not as close as the silk. I'm still confused on what that is. Are there any good trinkets in this box?
It depends on your definition.
Like a clockwork amulet.
Let me look.
Buy 15 of those, never miss again.
It should be an uncommon.
Fortunately, what I'm looking at doesn't sort by rarity, and that's annoying.
Oh.
I'm not seeing to find it, but
Oh,
what did you say it was?
clockwork amulet.
I'm just trying to look up
Shoot,
that directly.
I even lost it on my end. I had it. Where'd it go? I'm not making this shit up. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess it's uncommon. My bad.
Yeah, it's common.
Ow.
That's neat. Probably not this specific item. Like I said, these are all like knockoff magic items. But
Okay.
nothing's stopping you from just making a request for that specific item.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of crap and ask what it is, and then like ask additional items. I got a little shopping list, but I'm not sure if they'll have it or not.
Yeah.
Once again, I never been in a fancy place like this, so.
I like to think that if you buy more than one clockwork amulet, a merit will just pop up and destroy you.
Okay.
But yeah, as we begin our mini shopping spree around the shop after Spoon has inquired upon his sword, that is where we will end the session for today.